We're going to do an update, November update, we'll call it, of the interior of 79 Irwin center console. It's kind of cleaned up a little better. Some stuff's missing. I tried to show you some. Definitely put out one video a month minimum. I'm going to try for every other week. Depends on the progress that's been made. As you can see, there's been progress, but it hasn't been a lot. I've hired a couple guys to help with sanding the hull. I'll take a video of that in a second. And like I said, the mast is coming down as well. We'll start going to aft. You can see with the freezer, this was the freezer. This is the original ice box. See how that's made. In case you're wondering, that's all it is. It's a thin piece of fiberglass with a bunch of foam and an ice cooler. Alright, so here it is, kind of cleaned up a little bit. See where the water used to be? The head there. I think this is as good as it's going to get until it's sanded. This, a couple videos ago, I did that for a brace. It works really well. Something so simple, it's awesome. And there's the engine. Let me get a little, I've had a couple questions on this thing. This is why I'm not keeping it. There's no way on God's green earth that's going to even be worth stripping and sandblasting and ordering new parts, and nope. That's coming out. That was supposed to come out, but however, I cannot get the shaft undone. I know you said the bolts come out here, but all they do is spin, so I'm going to cut it off. However, the mounts are ready to go, so that should just lift up and be taken out. So, and also most of the wires are gone. Steering cables are still there, obviously. See the mess? All that has to come out. I guess people in 1979 were shorter. Because look, this is where the floor will be. It's only that much room. There were 2 air conditioners on this thing. Here, one gone. Thankfully, see, that was all underwater up to there. Here's the second one. That was definitely underwater, huh? But got half of this portion out. I don't know what, I think there's a valve in the bottom to the other unit right there, and I can't get to it just yet, but I will. Forward section of the boat, the forward head actually, and the berth, which hasn't changed. I haven't done anything to. However, check this out. This is pretty cool. As you come into the head here, I know it's still a mess. Still cleaning stuff. I took this panel off. Everything's hidden neatly. So that's definitely going to go back. I'm definitely going to use this little spot they made use of. I've got a handful of questions of why. Why this boat? Well, not only does it have 2 berths, 2 heads, look at this walkway. Look how wide it is. There's plenty of room on this thing. So I went from a 28-foot Morgan that was completely fine. Did a lot of work to it. However, this will serve the purpose better for weekend trips with 2 dogs, a couple kids, some guests, etc. Folks say I'm crazy. It's nothing new, but I think in the long run it'd definitely be worth it. Not to mention I'll have 50 grand laying around for when it's already done. Plus I can do it our way, my way. So there's that, I guess. Real quick too, people ask all the time online, why do you not use house paint? Exterior house paint on a boat. This is why. Not only was it not sanded, this is what happens. Whoops. This is what happens with exterior house paint. The only reason I know it's exterior is because there was a can of exterior house paint inside there. And I don't know if it's coming up the camera, but it's a mess. I was planning on sanding down everything and redoing everything anyway, but for future reference, don't even think about it. Buy boat stuff for the boat. Buy house stuff for your house. I mean, that's why right there. A little better view of the, I guess we'll call it damage from sitting on the side. The old barnacles. So when you sand them off, let me show you what happens. I'll find a spot. Yeah, right down here. This is what happens if you don't scrape your boat every month. See what it does?